Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris. What's in store if former US President Donald Trump wins the presidential race? And what if Kamala Harris takes the lead? How will these outcomes impact the Indian stock markets? Let's dive into these questions in today's ET Markets Decoder. I'm Neha Vashisht Mahajan from ET. Let's get started. With the US presidential election neck-to-neck, market sentiment currently leans toward a Trump victory and a potential Republican sweep on November 5th. But then anything could happen, right? Let's begin with both the scenarios, starting with how Trump's win will affect the markets. The Trump administration's protectionist policies and tighter trade restrictions may strengthen US growth, boosting Wall Street even more. Potential impact could be on emerging markets, equities, and currency due to his protectionist stance and potential deglobalization. As per Sameer Narang, head of economic research at ICICI Bank, if Trump is elected, it could mean higher interest rates in the US, increased gold prices, and a stronger US dollar globally, with crude prices possibly going lower. Higher interest rates could lead the RBI to maintain higher rates in India, favoring public sector banks or PSBs. In case of a Trump win, the 10-year US Treasury yield could move toward 4.40 to 4.50%, and the DXY index, which is the USD index, may rise to 105 to 106, potentially reaching 106.50 by December 2024. When it comes to sectors, a Trump victory could be positive for energy and defense stocks. However, these could be just knee-jerk reactions and fundamentals have to be considered for a long-term approach, Charu Channa of Saxo Markets said. Due to India's domestic demand-driven economy, analysts from Nomura suggest that the negative impact of weaker US growth would be limited. Lower commodity prices from reduced demand in China and lower oil prices could benefit India, boosting oil marketing companies such as BPCL, IOCL and HPCL, while negatively impacting ONGC, Oil India and GAIL. Now, let's come to impact on India if Harris wins. Market analysts suggest that a Kamala Harris win would likely have a neutral effect on the economy, equities and other asset classes, as it would mean continuity of current policies. This could lead to RBI easing domestic rates, which could further benefit NBFCs in India. ICICI Bank indicates that a Harris win would likely keep equity markets, energy, gold and base metal prices stable, with the 10-year US Treasury yield moving within the 4% to 4.10% range and the DXY index trading between 101.50 to 103.50 by the year end. As per Charu Channa from Saxo Markets, a Harris victory could be positive for the renewable sector in general, but it must be taken as a knee-jerk reaction to the win. A Democratic win could be favorable for Indian exports to the US, which have flourished under the Biden administration in the last 4 years as well. Additionally, Harris may support immigration policies that could benefit skilled workers, positively impacting India's IT sector, as noted by Phillip Capital. Now, let's also take a look at equity market performance under past US administrations. Adjusting for the recession-led dip in the markets, the Dow Jones experienced a 28% rise during Bush's tenure, a 78% increase under Obama, and a 54% growth during Trump's administration, while Biden's current term has seen approximately 41% growth. In terms of Dalal Street, the Indian market tripled during Bush's term, driven largely by domestic factors. It saw 55% growth during Obama's tenure, 63% during Trump's, and 89% under Biden. Well, that is all for today. Stay tuned to ET Markets for more.